In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kiran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of Clockwork soldiers.
Tougher than I expected. Very capable. Am I being dishonest? Everybody's got secrets, I guess. Maybe mine are worse than most. You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think. Needed to be away from Admire.
The dreams were stronger. Is it a sign of recovery or relapse? Oh, you're here. Stay with me a moment.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kiran Jindosh. That man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Admire. Thank you.
Megan must be up on deck.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
I'm gonna take care of this crazy man and his Clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
No.
I'll tell you a story about Kieran Jindosh, a prodigy from Karnaca. Self-taught, he was hailed by the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a genius who would surpass Sokolov and bring about an age of enlightenment. But just 2 years after his arrival, he was banned from the Academy for life, for reasons that are still not public. When they deported him, he left behind a machine that drank seawater, playing music that brought listeners to tears. They probably took it apart, and it has never worked since.
Could be reading a letter right now. Thinking about me.
Welcome. You look like someone with refined tastes. I don't know you.
I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses, and I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. I think he's here. Hide yourself.
Lock it down. This won't take long. Make sure we have some privacy.
One wrong word. I'm stuck over here. Racket. Maybe I'll take a day, just walk along the water. Rest up a bit. Nah. They never agreed to it.
cutters, short blades, the good stuff. More steel.
I know what you mean.
Do you? Because last time you gave me some backwater foundry garbage that wouldn't hold an edge and snap against Grand Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
30. Because I like you. By next week.
That's fair. I made a bad faith trade and I regret it. You'll have the cutters, I promise.
Good, good. These are strange times. Overseers in the Dust District, a witch empress, and these Clockwork soldiers protecting their aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaca will be a different city a year from now.
Sometimes I wish I had the Grand Inventor among my clients. But I've heard he's not so easy to please. It's too late to run. I'm begging you, hide until Paolo's gone. He'll hurt you. A deal well made. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. A pleasure to do business. You won't be sorry. I hope you'll think of me again.
See Jindosh's mansion from here. Carriage line's blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
What was that? Better have a look.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh. All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
There are such strange and wonderful things living down in the deep. Who would build something like this? And why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kieran Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to meet me face to face. Come over to the glass door, here in the upper hall. Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formerly, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and you have your father's eyes, your imperial majesty. Welcome, Lady Emily Caldwin.
Impressive, Jindosh. Then you must also know why I'm here.
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then. Clockwork soldier.
The space behind the walls.
And the three saves. When this plays, check central rotor. In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself. Combat Protocol 8 profile, but hostile Combat Protocol 6. Playback for unambiguous enemy combat. Okay, enemy encountered. Entering combat.
I'm warm and light. The original Sokolov version. Inelegant but effective. This one has been perfected by yours truly. Extraordinary. It seems that even two of my Clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This has turned out to be a very interesting day.
Somehow I got out of that alive.
You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. Feel your pride, anticipation. That's it. Closer and closer. I'm waiting.
Charge second course.
At last, Imperial Majesty, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder!
Kieran Jindosh.
Come out and end this trivial game. Cat and mouse, I have important...
Playback indicates criminal profile. Indicates the search protocol is underway. Playback for... Playback for unambiguous. Playback for execution of foe. The machine is over. Shut down mode.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh. This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Anton Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function
Patience, friend. Patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that? Does anyone ever love the sound of his own voice as much as he did Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that. No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate...
The electroshock machine should work now.
The device on that brain of yours, Sokolov. Refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling.
I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, it... I knew that a moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
Adaptability to a changing environment. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration B. Combat Protocol 8. Cooling down.
Sokolov.
Emily Coldwin, if you're here, things have gone further than I thought. But Kieran Jindosh?
Not dead, but I used his machines on him. His mind is not what it was.
You were an interesting little girl. You've become a fascinating woman.
Someone suspicious. She's got Sokolov!
Begin scouting the vicinity. Running. Stakes. The machine is overheating. Machines are loaded.
Should we wait for Clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Creepy to know they might be listening to us. Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can.
Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
I hope you kissed your kids goodbye this morning.
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.